Mayong adlaw ha iyong tanan. Ako ngayon hi Teacher Cherry, nagtutudlo ako ha Taburukan Elementary School. Kundiin ang klase nga classroom aada ang gintatawag naton nga multigrade class. Kundiin ang level nga akong gintutudloan na libot lati kang ha grade 3 ngadto ha grade 6. Ang ginsisiring naton nga multigrade class ini ang nagtitikang ha duro dilain nga level han grado han nga mga estudyante nga may dala usa nga teacher o maestra nga magtutudloha ira nga maggagabayhan ira mga kahibabraunan.
Isa si Teacher Cherry sa mga halimbawa ng isang multigrade teacher. Now we know what multigrade classroom means. Let us now proceed answering queries that has something to do with multigrade education, which will be asked by concerned parents.
Teacher Cherry, can you cite to us the outcomes of adopting multi-grade teaching in school compared with the outcomes of abandoning the students in grades for which there is no teachers?
That's an interesting question, Ma'am Shitia. Okay, in order for learners to achieve their full potential, according to Lev Vygotsky's theory that a student must be accompanied by more knowledgeable others, or what we called as the MKOs. One good example are teachers, since they are the one who feed young students the information and education they need. Now, to answer your question, teachers will be the one to facilitate students' learning. Thus, without the teachers to correct and guide learners, it will be impossible for them to achieve their full potential as a student. Actually, in Taburukan Elementary School, where I am teaching, there are limited teachers to teach.
So, ano po yung ginagawa niya, Teacher Cherry, to address that problem?
Well, instead of leaving the students in grades which there are no teachers, we decided to have a multi-grade classroom to cover those grade levels where no teachers are available. One reason is that students will get soon discouraged if there are no encouragement and guidance from teachers will be available for them.
That's very inspiring, Teacher Cherry. Thank you for answering my question.
Excuse me, Teacher Cherry, can I ask you a question? Aside from what you have said earlier, what are your feelings with regards to the usefulness of multi-grade teacher if systematically carried out?
We know that all of you parents have doubts when it comes to the benefits of the multi-grade teaching. But to tell you frankly that our school mastered the program and we have concluded that there are tons of benefits that the students may acquire from this kind of classroom setup. First, students will be able to develop their interpersonal intelligence as they were able to socialize or interact with different grade levels. Okay? So second, students will be able to identify their roles and responsibilities. So actually in this part, it is much or commonly known as the behavior approach or the moral development, wherein the higher levels will be able to lead the lower levels, and then the lower levels will be, of course, be able to follow those who have their on the higher level. From my experience, my grade 6 students, they were able to lead the grade 5, 4, or 3 students, and then the rest, or the grade 3 and 4, they know how to follow their elders. Third, students will able to achieve wider learning competencies.
Wow, I did not expect that multi-grade classroom can be useful as what you have said, Teacher Cherry. Thank you for that.
Teacher Cherry, in order for multi-grade classroom to become advantageous in your part, I bet you have an effective classroom arrangement for this program, right? Can you please share it to us?
Based on my experience, currently I have 50 students from grade 3 to grade 6. 30 students from grade 3, and then 10 students from grade 4, and then the rest from grade 5 to 6. Actually, I have my floor plan to my seating arrangement for my students.
Well, I never imagined that kind of classroom setup, Teacher Cherry, so thanks for giving us the idea of multi-grade classroom setup. Those pedagogies and techniques of teaching must be hard to exemplify, right?
Also, Teacher Cherry, in simplifying such plan in your multi-grade class, it is safe to say that class size is very implicative to this kind of classroom setup. How about your views in teaching them?
Personally, a huge number of students may require a larger place for learning. But as a teacher, you need to adapt for the changes and provide the needs of your students regardless of what it may requires me to do as a teacher. Because this is my call, this is my vocation. Regardless of how wide the students' number, I have to teach. This is my call as a teacher.
What a heart-melting to know how teachers dedicate themselves for their students. We hope to see more teachers like you, Teacher Cherry.
Actually, there are plenty of us parents. You just need to be more appreciative. Okay, so I guess I'm all done answering all of your questions. Again, this is Teacher Cherry, a multi-grade teacher from Tarubukan Elementary School. Let's call it a day. Thank you.